Okay, I'm going to read this post. Why does ozempic cure all diseases? It's hot. Not as hot as other days, though. Fine, the title is an exaggeration, but only a small one. Interesting. There's a pattern in fake, scammy alternative medicine. Yo, I'm back for my parents. How have you been? What's up? How have you been? I've been normal. Not a lot of change, to be honest. Streaming as usual. Going to the pool. Friend from Germany came here to Spain again a couple days ago. So yeah, I saw him, which is nice. And yeah, not much else. How have you been with the parents? I've been streaming a lot of reading. I don't know. I didn't have topics for streaming. Today I had a topic. This. Gema Palazuelos, todo el mundo la odia. Because I saw a tweet in Spanish about basically these tweets. I could make the video in English maybe. I saw this tweet and okay, let me read first. The mosquitoes were really annoying, but other than that, I had a fun time. Nice. What did you do? Like hiking or something like this? But yeah, basically these tweets are like, this is some girl who posted these kind of pictures and with the church and all this. And she got a lot of comments of people kind of messing with her and all this, saying these kind of stereotypes of like posh person, right? Posh person from Madrid when she, that is in the north or something like this. And yeah, I wanted to make a video saying that yeah, this kind of criticism is pretty ridiculous because there is like a lot of like she's like catching heat from both sides, right? From the left because these are kind of leftists, you could say, and also from within her community, or you could say people who are, I guess, more close to her. They call her in these kind of forums stuff like she's pretending to be rich when she isn't. Meanwhile, the leftists call her like posh person who has like a lot of surnames. Basically, having a lot of surnames in Spain is like being rich. Basically, it's like it tells you that the family you're from is very old, right? Like this kind of thing. Compound surnames and Wikipedia parents. That's basically that your parents were basically rich or kind of from nobility or something like this. So I wanted to make a video about this, but in Spanish, and I wanted to make it in Spanish because these references are, I guess, only understood by people from Spain. Well, not really. I guess they are easily translatable, you could say. But yeah, I don't want to make it in Spanish because in the replies there are annoying people from the right. This is some fucking, and she's also like she ran for mayor in a small town in Spain for a right-wing party, basically like Spain's AfD. She ran for mayor in our equivalent of that party, right? So she's not exactly like just a chill girl, just a girl living, right? And I wanted to make a video about that, but I don't want to get to do politics videos, basically. Yeah, I didn't do much, basically, inside most days, but we did go to some places, like a little city that I like to work around. It's a nice view at some points. Nice. It was Regensburg, right? Or is it that place in the north? Like the place that was over here. I forgot the name, but Emden? Hinte. Hessel. Leer. Ah, I think it was this one, right? Yeah, the north. We did some archery. What? Nice. Rauderfen. Yeah, the north. Yeah, close to Leer, I guess. Huh, nice. How's the weather there right now? Better. Holy fuck, it's hot. And it drops. Heat alert. Am Dienstag wird du eine Höhe von starke Wärmebelastung erwartet. Die Hitze wird very warm. And it goes back to normal, I guess, this week. How's Berlin right now? Still hot as fuck. So yeah, I wanted to make this video, but I was like, it didn't make sense for me to make the video in English because like no one's going to watch it, right? This was a video that I wanted, I guess, to test if people would watch it because of her name, right? I was like, maybe people will Google her name and find my video from it. But then I was like, fuck it. I don't want to get found by making these kind of videos and getting involved close to people like this kind of persons, this kind of people, right? Yeah, for example, this is literally a neo-Nazi guy, right? So it's like, on the one hand, it's dumb that leftists will kind of dunk on just some fucking girl posting that kind of shit. But on the other hand, it's telling that the only people kind of giving her congratulations and all this are like fucking literally neo-Nazi people, right? This is a literally National Socialist. See here? Like, National Socialist activist censored and persecuted. So yeah, I don't want to make a video about that. Today I traveled back by train and my mom drove me to the station at 6 a.m. but she had a really bad neck pain, so I felt a little bit bad. She had to go to work anyways, but she still had to get up an hour early. Oh. Yeah, I guess it's hard there to go with public transport, right? Public transit. There are no like buses or whatever that you could have taken, I guess. Well, I could have, but she knows that I hate buses, so she dropped me. Okay, so I was reading the other thing. So I settled on reading this instead for today. Why does ozempic cure all diseases? Pattern in scammy medicine, but GLP-1 drugs are starting to feel more like the magic herb. Diabetes. Yeah, because GLP-1, this is a drug to treat obesity or something like this. And a recently 10 million reaches food detectors in your intestine. They release GLP-1. Various organs are GLP-1 receptors, so eating a meal, GLP-1 releases more insulin and less glucagon. Diabetes involves excessive blood sugar. Natural GLP-1 decays within a minute or two, so there is no way to use it as a medication. Okay, so exetanide. Semaglutide is the famous one, Ozempic. And yeah, you have to get semaglutide injections, like the treatment for using semaglutides are like getting them every week. So yeah, I guess they work for reducing diabetes by telling the natural hormone, by telling your body that it's just eaten, I guess. Weight loss. This is the place where people are using it. GLP-1 makes it to at least other brain regions. AGRP neurons, which make you feel hungry, and POMC neurons, which make you feel full. A goatee-related peptide. Lol. Okay, so GLP-1 and GLP-1 agonists activate TRH neurons, which inhibit the ones that make you hungry. The ones that make you hungry, okay. And they inhibit, I guess, the part that rewards you for eating or something. Do all treatments work through GLP-1? how many treatments that we thought didn't involve GLP-1, actually just GLP-1 drugs in this case. I do see this a lot. Some people saying calories, and there's some people who are like, no, some foods help you lose weight faster. Nature's ozempic. Fish, eggs, vegetables, whole grains are kind of more filling, I guess. It tells the body that they are full quicker. So basically every fucking diet. How about exercise? Whenever we discover a new wonder drug, scientists rush to demonstrate that all those lifestyle changes, the one you should do anyway, actually work through the same mechanism as the wonder drug. Rise serotonin. That's interesting. Everything works through GLP-1. You should come back in 10 years and check which of these claims have survived. Gastric bypass. It works by making the stomach smaller so you can fit as much food in. We thought that was what would cause weight loss. But surprise, a bunch of metabolic parameters change the patient before, and the weight loss tracks these metabolic parameters, not the stomach size. Maybe this was GLP-1 after all. Cool theory, but it turns out gastric bypass works just as well on rats with no functional GLP-1 receptors. Addiction. Edward Drinker Cope. Speculatively, okay, this is the same chart from before. Inhibiting GLP-1. Reward center. GLP-1 inhibits something, so dopamine gets released. Speculatively, there are two reasons you might eat. First, because you feel hungry. Second, because you crave delicious food. So, it needs to do both two things. Inhibiting your hunger and making you crave food reward less. Broad spectrum dampening of the reward system is a terrible fate. Some antipsychotic drugs like haloperidol do this. Take too much haloperidol and you'll sit motionless until you die, because no action feels worth it. Damn, it's literally a depression drug or something. But the existence of silver bullet anti-addiction medications ozempic naltrexone, suggests there's also a narrow spectrum dampening, something that only targets addiction. Why? None of these anti-addictive drugs affect blah, 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 only drug addictions and behaviors like porn and gambling. But why? Maybe this was originally a food reward system. So the fucking... So this theory, I guess, is that these addictions are basically just food addiction, but to another thing, for the brain, or what? Selective blah blah blah, yield reduction of food intake, blah blah blah. I'm understanding this right. The researchers found two separate behavioral effects. It made rats eat less, but second, when presented with very tasty food but normal food, it made the rats stop preferring the very tasty food. At least in this study, the extreme part of the reward system that governs addiction got used to determine how much to prefer tasty food versus normal food. Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. GLP-1 receptor agonists do all these fucking things. And he asks why. Most of the relevant papers say the drugs work by preventing inflammation. Okay, a lot of things I don't really know. Why would an hepatitis related? I can't find anyone studying this question, so I asked Claude. It had some suspiciously clever guesses. Food itself causes a mild inflammatory response because it usually contains suspicious looking chemicals. So the body suppresses immune response when food is coming. GLP-1 drugs cutting risk for obesity-related cancers. Dumb. Modern Westerners eat too much food. This is bad in various ways. Starving versus well-fed state. Other explanations will be more sinister. Pharma companies are always looking for more reasons to prescribe these drugs. Do GLP-1 receptors agonists lower libido? Interesting. you stop eating. All of these diseases can be cured by fasting. Interesting article, I guess. I don't know a lot of biology, so I can't really say, okay, so true or so false, but I guess it's interesting. We'll see. As he says, if in like 10 years people still say these things about these GLP-1 receptors or whatever. Or if it will be like, people giving depression, like what he talks about SSRIs. People talking about SSRIs like they were God's drug, basically, like the magic drug to cure depression. And now people are like, SSRIs are actually bad, blah, blah, blah. There will be like YouTube videos called like the 2020 obsession with semaglutide or something like that. So yeah, I don't have anything more planned for today. I'm going to go, not tomorrow, but on Thursday. I'm going Thursday, Friday, Saturday away. So I won't stream those days. I guess it's interesting, but I didn't understand much. Lol. Yeah. I didn't understand a lot reading it. Well, I guess I got the gist of it reading it, but yeah, listening to my read of it, probably. I don't know. Something I've been thinking about lately is how whenever I'm hanging with friends or something like this, it's like it's always kind of discussing other people and all this, right? It's always discussing what someone else is doing, what some politician is doing, what some other politician is doing, what some streamer is doing, blah blah blah, right? So it's like I feel some kind of dissatisfaction on that. I don't know. It's not like I'm against talking about it, right? But and also myself, right? I can only talk about, oh, I watched that someone else did this on a YouTube video. I watched a YouTube video about this kind of thing, about this kind of project that someone else did, right? So I'm like, when am I going to make projects for myself, right? I had this project of making a video about ads, about the ads that I watch based on a tweet. That sounds really boring for me. Wait, tomorrow there is a Summerfest I will probably go to, so I may not be there again. Yeah. The really boring thing, what is? Like talking about other people. Yeah, to me, it's not necessarily boring or whatever. But it is lame. In a way, right? It can be interesting if you make it interesting, right? For example, if someone makes a video that is like a deep dive on someone, right? Or something like that, and they explain their position or something, I'm not against it, right? I watched a video like that this morning, for example. And it is essentially watching a video talking about other people, right? But I don't know. I feel like the way it's done in real life, it's annoying. Like joking about politicians and talking all the time about politicians and all this, it's like annoying. And even though I don't find this annoying, talking about streamers, like what their plans are, like to make this series going to the United States, and he's moving to the United States to do some stuff, moving to Miami, blah blah blah, right? That is interesting to me, but the fact that we are talking about it when we're together feels kind of irrelevant, right? I feel like it's better if it's kind of an entry point for talking about what you would do or something like that, right? It's like, okay, so what would you do if you had his money, right? Which is what I've tried to do in my videos, right? In my YouTube videos, I've made like a ton of videos on that sense, right? I talk about other people, obviously, right? I talk about things that the things that I want usually are things that I've seen other people have, right? So in that sense, there is an element of other people, right? But it's not just discussing them; it's kind of bringing it back to me, I guess. But in real life, I have a harder time doing that. I have a harder time kind of bringing it to me or like telling other people to bring it to themselves, right? It's like, for example, a friend of mine, like the friend of mine who came from Germany, he's always talking about how Spain is so bad and how he hates like public employees and all this, right? How he hates that Spain is like so public employee, blah 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 blah, right? And I get it, right? I'm neither in favor of that or against it. I think he's too radical, but I get his position. But if the thing that he's doing about it is kind of just going to Germany or whatever, and he's not trying to come back here, I don't know, it's kind of an useless belief or something like this. I don't know. I don't know if I have explained myself correctly. I guess I see your point, correct? I met up with a friend, and it was mostly what we had been doing, even though we talk every day Discord, just not about those things, lol. Yeah, I guess I don't talk about what I've been doing because what I've been doing is literally watching videos of other people, right? Or like being on Twitter, reading tweets from other people. I'm not doing anything. And what my friends are doing, I guess, is like work or stuff like that. And I have a friend who, for example, he can talk about that, and he always has anecdotes from his job, and yeah, and that's interesting. But yeah, but for example, my friend in Germany doesn't talk that much about that because I guess his job is like more systematic or something like this, right? Or he's a worse storyteller. That could also be true. I'm also a bad storyteller. Maybe if he was in my position, he could tell more things. I don't know, I guess if you are a writer, for example, what do you talk about with your friends? For example, a writer or a movie producer or something like that, right? It's like the process of creation, something like this, right? I don't know, I also feel held back, I guess, in other senses. Like I hold myself back. I don't know, I also feel like I'm not describing it very well. Let's see if I pay more attention if this happens, or like to what exactly annoys me about it. Because sometimes, like, you don't even have to have a conclusion, right? Sometimes a movie can just be like telling a story of someone or something like this, right? And there does not need, like, there need not be some kind of fucking moral of the story or something, right? Maybe it's that I just don't want to do anything. I don't see the point in doing anything. For example, here on my second monitor, I have this girl on LinkedIn that I'm following, and she's kind of making some AI tool to watch videos or some shit like that, right? To kind of sum up the scripts of the videos or whatever, right? So it's like, I guess that is the project that she built, is like this kind of tool for whatever, right? And I guess she can talk with her developer friends to about how she did that, right? So how she used this or that framework, or how she used this or that website for whatever, how she used that or this AI tool, or how she's been working on that. But I don't have any ideas, or like the ideas that I have, I don't want to work on them. I don't want to work on my ideas about my website. I don't want to work on my website or like the good ideas for the other websites that I have. Well, not good ideas, the ideas for other websites that I have, etc. I don't know, I've been reading lately. David Foster Wallace, I made a thread. Mm, let's see if I can find it. It was last night. I could have probably found it quicker by just doing from Coscross Rift DFW, but well, in the end, they are still normal people, so talking with friends, they will probably also talk how they are, what their family is up to, etc. Maybe a bit here and there about work and stuff, since I both of them have. Since if both of them have the same interest, why not? this is what I've been reading. And yeah, I tracked why I started to read these things, right? And I found this tweet, and yeah, I traced back the history of how I found certain things. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with this. I don't know what I was saying before. Maybe a bit here about the other people, talking friends, talking about how they are, what in the family is up to, etc. Yeah, I guess it's just that our family is not up to many things. I don't know. I feel like no one is up to anything, I guess, right? Even me, right? Me, the first one. But in general, everyone else, right? It's like if you are not doing anything and you get surrounded by people who are all doing something, right? It's like you start to get some sense of wanting to do something, right? But if I am not doing anything and I'm surrounded by people who are basically not doing anything either, it's boring, right? And it's like, for example, I am doing things, I am reading these essays or whatever, and I found them interesting. But I always end up feeling like, for what, right? I don't know. I feel like I struggle between doing things for something or doing things just because, right? It's like I should be able to just do some things because I just want to do, right? It's like if you want to play RimWorld, it's like you can just play RimWorld without it there needing to be like some secondary purpose to it, right? It's like you just play the game because you fucking want to play the game, and that's it, right? Same with me reading this. It's like I should just be able to read this or whatever, right? But I also feel like some of these things that are kind of interesting and like, I don't know, reflective and that are thought provoking, right? It's like not doing anything with those thoughts that have been provoked feels kind of stupid, I guess, right? It's like, so why did I read this if it provoked thoughts and then I didn't do anything with the thoughts, right? And I don't know what doing things means with the thoughts. I guess I don't know. I always have something to talk about or stories to tell. I want to play guitar, but I can't bring myself to do it. Interesting. I mean, that, for example, is also related to what I wanted to say. For example, I am also tired of saying that I want to do things and not doing them. In my case, it's because, for example, this streamer I talk about, he's moving to Miami, right? So when I talk in relationship to that, I say, oh, I would like to move there too, right? I would like to go to Miami as well. Miami looks cool. The Route 66 looks cool because he's also going to do like the Route 66. I would like to do the, right? But I am tired of wanting to do these things if I don't do them, right? I guess it's like wanting to play guitar, but can like not bringing yourself to do it, right? Same, but with like a longer time scale, right? It's like with a longer time scale and with like less definition, right? Because, for example, with literally the same example of playing guitar, I also would like to play guitar, but I never kind of want to play guitar, I guess. I don't know why. It's like I just don't have things I need to express using the guitar, I guess, right? I just don't. I don't know. I don't have rhythm that I want, that I have to play, or I don't have notes that I want to play. When I listen to a song, I'm not like, okay, I want to play this song on guitar for some reason. It just doesn't come out of me. Sometimes, for example, when I was listening to Taylor Swift or something like this, I did get kind of the urge to do it, and I did it, right? But with, for example, going to Miami or something like this, that is kind of a multi-step thing. Plus, there are like many different interlocking mechanisms that make it different, right? Because he's going there with a lot of money. He's going there with, well, it depends, right? With a lot of money in my terms. He still has like constraints, but yeah, he's going with friends. He's going with a purpose, like making videos and like establishing residence there. There is kind of this whole cloud or whatever of things that go together that I can't just plan for, right? I can't plan for that. I could plan for, okay, yes, if I get a job for these months, I will get this money, I can save up, I can go to Miami. I could look up, okay, how much does this cost? Okay, these kind of things, right? I could do some steps towards it, but I can't bring myself to do the steps because they are not kind of set in stone, right? They are just wobbly steps that maybe you fall off, or that maybe don't go anywhere and you have to turn back, this kind of thing, right? I don't know. I always hate the learning part. I just want to start at the good part, but that's just not how it works, so I just don't. Yeah, I guess. Same, I guess. I think that's also why I don't get better, I guess, right? I don't have it in me to do the things that I guess it's because I just don't enjoy the process of getting better. Some people, I think, enjoy the process of getting better, right? It's always hard. It always requires time. But some people enjoy it. I think I just don't enjoy that process. I can't bring myself, for some reason, to enjoy the process. I don't know why that is. It's like if you enjoy playing guitar, if it relaxes you, and you can just practice, blah, 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 and you get better at it, and then it fuels some kind of positive cycle, right? That's good. And you can get far with it. But if it doesn't happen like that, you are fucked, I guess, right? It's like, what do? You change your own psychology so that it works better for learning. It's like, it's the problem in your psychology, it's the problem that you should simply find another thing. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to do one thing. We are close to, I am close to 200 streams, I think. So I'm going to go to my channel and name them like I did the other time. Let me check the statistics. Live. 50 per page. Okay, yes. Here there are some errors. Day 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 99, 110, 12, 13, and it all seems correct, right? 101, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So far, it seems correct. Fourteen, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 31, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is 35 and it's a day after, but this is okay. 36, 37, 38, 39, 41. Okay, I wanted to... Okay, fuck, I forgot. I did also want to change the thumbnails. .104 has that one. 105. This one's seem alright. Sorting objects at my desk seems okay. Talking cars seems okay. Early vid. Okay, let's use this one. This one better. 15, editing. Ideally, it should have shown DaVinci Resolve, but that will do. This one works. Let's see, finishing the one. Let's use this one. I'm wearing different clothes. Okay. Phone history, phone history, phone history. List of unfinished business. Showing my website. 50 days ago is like 2 months ago, I guess. Adding playlists to my website. Thinking about what to do, maybe cleaning. this works. Okay, 122 is actually 70 days ago, so that's almost more than 2 months ago. Recording a status update. Sure, why not? Nah, better this one. One 23, 24, talking about being rich. Let's use this one. Is this Cambodia? I think this is where a video where I was kind of talking with Hong, because this is, I recall correctly, this is Cambodia. Like Hong's school in Cambodia, right? Okay, I'm leaving this one because this is the first one with that thumbnail, and then I'm going to I can't remember, so maybe I wasn't there that day, maybe. Did I play GTA this video? Talking about my interview. My interview. I remember these days when I thought I could get a job. I was so sure I was going to get the job. So retarded of me. Maybe I should just check once instead of scrolling every time. 35, 45, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 43, 43, 4, 5. Okay, 44. Okay, so this is actually 45. And this is 46, 7, 8, 9. Oof. Wait, what? 5. This is 6, 7, 8, 9, 1. 54, 55 would be 56, 8, 9. Okay, this one should be just be once, I guess. 160. Let's do this, for example. Talking about help. There should be one more, I guess. 59. $58. $57. This is 56. This is 55. Why am I talking about sedum? It should be 54. This is the planetarium thing I went to. Well, again, I was planning to go there or whatever. 153. $152. Okay. Which thumbnail is better? Meh, leaving this one. 152. 151. 150. 'So stream 200 was a couple of days ago, I think. $149. $148. $147. $146, and finally $145. Look, you're in the thumbnail here. No way. No way. I have to change everything again. That did feel a bit weird when I first saw it in a thumbnail. 142. Bruh. I have to change more again. 43. This is 144 actually. So annoying. Twenty-one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 31, 31. So this is 32, 33, 34, 35. 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so this is 143. Thirty-one, 32, 33, 34. Okay, this is 32. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. 36, 37, 36, 37, 40. Okay. 40. Okay. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46. Okay, 46, 7, 8, 9, 10, 21, 2, 3, 4. What the fuck? Okay, yes, I have to fucking add one to this again. Isn't there like a next video button? Wait, what? I think this one should get one more. Or should it not? I don't know. I got lost. Ah. Okay, that I think I changed that one. Bro, this takes so much time. Five, four, three, two. Okay, so this one is actually one, and I can remove this from the title. This should be right. $49. Let's see if I have not fucked it up. 48. $47. $46. $45. No, I think I fucked it up again. No. Self-imposed tasks and I'm failing at them. So stupid. I wonder if one day YouTube will say everything in your account will be deleted. We have run out of money or something like this. I really doubt that. Yeah, I hope not. It would probably mean crazy things for like Google, the company, but I don't want to label this as trash, but it essentially is like my dumpster. This channel, I guess. It's very data heavy and quite low informationally dense, you could say. Five. Did you take a computer there to your parents' house, by the way? I had my laptop with me, but I didn't really use it much. I was mostly watching TV and reading manga on my phone. So I had like 12 minutes in a week the other day. Now I had like 6 hours, lol. Oh, in the screen time phone. $40. Let's use this one. No, let's use this one. I was looking at the screen time also for some reason, and a friend of mine also has very little screen time. One 34. We must be approaching the place where. Five, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3. 2. I'm going to leave 1 like that with the Sam Altman thumbnail. I wonder if one day YouTube will recommend one of these videos. Like before I get famous for other reasons. Okay, 62. We are at 62. So the next one should be 63, I guess. 18th of June. Oh, so this is 63. So we're way past the 200 days already. 19th, 63. 62. So this is 64. Jesus. I think I'm talking about the descent. This is 166. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Eight. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 21. Okay. What the hell is this? I lost count. I'm so retarded. Okay. Is it 170? The big 200. What's up? It's not today, actually. That's what I'm doing right now, in fact. Controller. Let's see. Look. Today we're at day 199, right? Here. But if you check here, actually, here, like I've counted worse. So 172 goes to 167 because I had been like stacking days. I had put like 160, 160, 160 like 2 days, and then 171, 171. So it got accumulated, and I've accumulated like the 7 days of difference or something like this. So the 200th day was actually some days ago. How are you doing, by the way? Today, I'm just numbering things. $72. So yeah, these days, like there is no glory on round numbers. The round numbers always get erased by my mistakes. I keep forgetting to 173, is it? Packing a bag per trip, 173, okay. And the next half of the year. I'm a month into the next half of the year, and I forgot the count also. 74. Three, 74, 75. $76. Pretty scary how quick this year went by. Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen with this next part of the year. I have no faith in anything. I have no faith in anything, but I know it's going to go quickly. Anything, whenever it happens. If I get a job, it's going to go quickly. If I don't get a job, it's going to go quickly. This game design video is interesting for me. The stream is interesting. What was it? 77. Visa or Mr. Beast? Mr. Beast. $78 it was. How have you been, by the way? Zirak Nazir. I forgot what was your deal. You were... Did you say you had actually lived in Dubai, or am I making this up in my mind? You were from New York, but with like Pakistani parents or something like this, but you had a name from Iran, right? And you said you went to New York little, when you were little. But was it New York or was it Dubai and then New York? I don't know why I'm saying Dubai, to be honest. Being good, just busy days. Busy with what? What do you do? I think that was the thing that I didn't know what was it, because I looked at that LinkedIn with like the reverse guy, and he worked at some fucking bank or something like that. No, I don't know. I forgot what he did, but I was confused with the whole situation. Yup, my mom is Georgian. Okay, yes, you did say that. Sakartvelo. $79, or is it 80 already? It's 80 already. I'm 10 streams in with difference in some of these. Lol. 180. This is 181, so right? 14, 15th, yes. 181. The quality is so bad. Lol. Day 181 of 100. What did you do, by the way? Like for work or whatever? $181. 182. Okay, lucky 10,000. I remember that. How old are you, by the way? If you are 27 recently, your 10,000th day is soon. I turned 27 in July, July 28th. My 10,000th day is like December. And I made some videos like with ideas to celebrate it. Oh, okay. Big jump because of the week that I went for a trip. $80, $81, $82. They should be $83. $183 of 100. I'm keeping the original thumbnail though. $184. Ask me what I'm doing if I'm quiet. 184, 185. Oh fuck, I haven't done Anki in so long. I'm 22. I work as an in-circuit test engineer. Been with the company a month and a half or so. Quite liking it so far. Okay, so for your 10,000th day is far away. Let's see. So from 8,000 to 88,300, something like that, right? How about someone who is 27? Yeah, it's like within the year you turn 10,000 days. In circuit test engineer. What does that mean? Do you test circuits, like electric circuits? Or do you mean like cars in circuits? Must be a few 27-year-olds who are over 10,000 days. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't. Yeah, it depends on the data as in how far away from. Yeah, it's like 27 is that number he said. So it's like, well, it's like 130 days after your 27th birthday. So like about 5 months or something like this. I turned in July, August, September, October, November, December. It's like 4 months and a half after your 27th birthday is your 10,000th day. Just quick spoiler, I have a video uploaded, but in case you want to know, Eiffel Tower, Lego. If I do that, I want to run a 10K and not a 10K, like an official 10K, but to run 10 kilometers and buy this Lego tower because it's 10,001 pieces. But this is only if I have a job and I won't buy the original one. I will buy like the AliExpress one for like 130 euros or something like this. But that's only if I have a job. And if I don't have a job, I still would like to run the 10K. Those are kind of my 10,000th day celebration goals. $186. 186. What kind of test circuit, by the way? That still remains in my doubt. Or whatever the fuck, however the fuck you say that. 187. I think I didn't talk about art this much in this video. I think I was just transferring videos from my old phone to this new one. Seven. 188. $189. 190. I didn't end up doing the anti-resume thing. I just wrote some things and got, how do you say, demotivated. Is it no 191 already? One 90, 89, 88, 87, 5, 6, 7, 8, 89, 91, all drafts. Okay, I did choose that one. 192. We're approaching the video 200. Well, the stream 200. 190. 200 days is so much. It's almost a third of a year. 192, I guess. One 192, 193. Currently, all aspects of automated test stations, electrical, mechanical, software, etc. Also maintaining and troubleshooting test equipment on the production floor. No idea. What did you study? Mechanical engineering. I'm a mechanical engineer too, but I don't have a job. Wait, didn't you say you counted weirdly? I thought you were already over 200. Yeah, that's the point. But I'm going to know what video was the 200th now, I mean. Electrical Lemao, 94. Electrical is interesting. A part of me wonders if I should have chosen that. Like if I for some reason I thought, oh, electric cars are so cool. Or if I had thought a little bit more forwardly in the future, you could say, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm retarded because mechanical engineering has a lot of applications, I guess. But 89, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is 5 and then 6. Yeah, I guess all of this. No, I don't know. Yeah, all of these streams 15 days ago are like less than 10 days ago. So these streams are shorter, some of them, because I was less motivated. My birthday also. Did I record my video? I think I spent all day recording the comment or what? I was advised not to go into mechanical engineering because I'm not that bright in physics. I wasn't advised that, and that is good advice. I was not good at physics either, and especially thermal. Like thermal engineering, I don't know why I failed that shit. I failed many mechanical engineering subjects, like many momentum-based stuff. I failed them. A lot of that kind of shit I failed. And yeah, my physics background was never great in high school, etc. Because we didn't have good physics teachers. We always had like substitute teachers, that kind of shit. A teacher did kind of advise me, like my technical drawing teacher, so told me something like, wouldn't you want to study something more theoretical or something like this, rather than something as practical as mechanical engineering? And I was like, no, I didn't consider that advice that much, to be honest. I think I should have. Like if he had suggested maybe computer engineering or something like this, maybe I had been instilled that kind of spark, maybe. But yeah. It's all speculation. So yeah, what can you do about that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Eight. 198. I didn't end up making this video too. But I like that scene though. EE may open gates to getting a cushier IT job one day that might be in higher demand. It's a gamble that I hope rewards me. I tried to career change into tech also. I failed. I shot to the stars, and when people say shoot to the stars and land in the moon, it's a fake saying. I shot to the stars, and I didn't load the gun well or whatever the fuck. I didn't use a rocket good enough, but I didn't land on the moon. AKA depression. Okay, let's change it to giving up. Giving up on my 24, aka depression. No. Giving up on guarda. And this is video 200. What the fuck? Am I on? Okay. Day 200 of 100. $201. Just glad EE didn't take to the refinery part. I can't be in the field from 9 to 5. Some of my friends weren't as lucky. What do you mean? Refinery? Refinery? Are your friends in like oil and gas or what? Aren't you from New York? Is there oil and gas in New York? Or is it like chem engineering or something like that? And in chem, there is like other kinds of refinery, I guess. 202, was it? Oh. Bro, this is so annoying. I take so long for this. 2122. It only takes 3 thumbnails from the beginning of the video. If it had more, I could actually use DFW's essay as thumbnail. Maybe not, maybe I didn't actually read it, I don't know. 204. Two, 5. Nope, most are stationed in Texas. They hate it there. Okay, so they have to go there, right? Two, 6. 207. Okay, yeah, this is going. Day 207 of 100. This is 209. Day 208, sorry. And today is day 209, therefore I was 10 days wrong. So 209. Guardar. And I'm going to look up $200. Day 175. 175 out of 100. And also 125. 150. 125. 125 out of 100. Okay, I'm done for today. Thank you for being here. Hope it wasn't too boring. And if it was, oh well, that is how I am. So yeah. Thank you for being here and goodbye. Have a good day. I will stream tomorrow, but Thursday, Friday, Saturday I won't because I'm not here. I will say this tomorrow again, but yeah. Goodbye. Have you tried your luck as a mechanical engineer abroad? Not really, but because I don't have how do you say? Germany is what comes to mind, right? If I thought of it, I would go there probably. I would aim there, but I don't know German, right? And I think mechanical engineering specifically, those are very, you need the language, right? England, I don't like the United Kingdom, so I haven't thought of it. And if I think of it, the industries that I like are very elite, so I wouldn't get into them, right? For example, Formula One, all of the teams are in England, and fuck it, I would go to England for a Formula One team, right? But no fucking Formula One team is going to hire me, right? And yeah, France, Germany, those have the same problem, like the language problem. Plus, there is always this factor of the ones where I would want to go to are probably too difficult to get into. Right? They have demand. And the Netherlands, I think, same, but I haven't checked. And yeah, that's basically my theory. Right? I haven't tried. And the US, I would obviously love to go to the US for the mechanical engineering thing, but the US's market is probably much more difficult than, like, no one in the US is going to like give me a visa, sight unseen, bring me there, right? I mean, if you ask your boss and they bring me there, I'll go. but but I don't think it happens, right? You have to like be plugged in the first place, right? Casual, you do get around with only English, but yeah, work is a different thing. Yeah, I'm talking mechanical engineering, right? Like engineering stuff and all of this. If it were to be software engineering, for example, there are probably companies in Germany or in Netherlands or even in France or in Spain, for example, where you could kind of get by, or like more than get by, right? Like where you could work in English, right? That was also why I was looking like at trying to move into tech and all that. But yeah, but mechanical engineering specifically, and like those kind of engineering things and that are more own, like, yeah. Fair enough. I guess we all have our priorities. I know a few who have stationed in Germany, but they never really had a language issue. Are they in the army? Because that's different, right? Stationed as in the army, or I don't know. I also think that when you are the American, it's easier, right? Because if you are getting sent from the US to Germany, that's a good position to be in, right? Because you are already like getting American salary, etc., right? You are not trying to do like me, that I'm in Spain and I would be trying to like go up, right? If you try to go up, it's harder. If you try to go down, for example, like probably in the States, going to Germany is considered bad, right? You are going like far away from family, so they have to compensate you a little bit better compared to the United States. So you are doubly better. You are better off than your US people because you get paid more, I guess, and you also get paid way more than the Germans. I assume. Maybe I'm making this all up in my mind, but that is, I guess, how I understand how it works, right? And yeah, if you are basically getting flown to Germany, you are obviously not going to have any language issues, right? But I meant going from Spain to there. In that case, it's different. I guess so. That's kind of my understanding. I don't know. Maybe I don't know who are the people that stationed there in Germany, or like how they ended up there. Maybe not. Maybe they just had family there or something. I don't know. And they said, "Fuck it, I want to have like an European experience or something." I don't know. Or maybe it's like an American company there, and their culture is very English. I don't know. English speaking, I mean. Same company, just shifted to the German branch. Yeah. In that case, I would guess that Yeah, I would guess that they didn't. If they started in the American branch and shifted there, I would assume that their conditions get either equal or better in that sense, right? So they get paid American salary, paying German rent costs, which are like much, much lower than American costs or whatever, right? So he's like in a much better situation on paper, like in real terms. I would assume. And if the company's internal work is like that, then it probably works out okay. If you're electrical, what company could it be? Something like ABB or something like that. That's Swiss company. Siemens, maybe. No, because the company has to be American, right? I don't know. Not necessarily. Yeah, maybe it's some other company. I don't know. Like there are many, probably. I don't even know like the engine, like the electrical field as well. To be honest, could be some like random whatever manufacturer, and I would be like, oh, could be like some industry shit, right? Plus, I've heard German is much easier to grasp than most other languages. I tried my head at Mandarin. I just can't. Yeah, especially if you're English. Like if your main language is English, German isn't that hard. I think it is like a Germanic language, English as well. So there are some similarities, but it's still a hard language, I would say. But yeah, there was like some U.S. foreign service language categories. I think Spanish is even easier to learn, in theory. See here? Yeah, apparently Swedish, Norway, Danish, Norwegian, Swedish, Danish, Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, French, Netherlands, Dutch, and whatever they speak in Belgium, French or Dutch. These are category 1, so easier. Then German is a little bit harder. Then Russian, the fucking impossible languages. What is this? Ah, this is Romanian. Romanian is also easier, apparently. Hungarian is hard as fuck. Finnish is hard. Arabic is hard as fuck, apparently, too. And then Chinese is also categorized as like 5 or 5 plus or something like that. Ah, you can't see anything. Fuck. This is the map. So yeah, the red ones are easy. German is like a little bit more difficult, and then yeah, Russian, etc. And Hungarian and Finnish are very difficult, apparently, and Estonian, apparently, because Estonian is related to Finnish, if I recall correctly. There is also one for the whole world, something like this, right? Yes. Arabic category 1. Lol. Okay, no. I guess they are assuming French here, right? Arabic are these ones, right? Egyptian Arabic, I guess Levantine Arabic or something like that. Greek, Hindi, Chinese, Japanese. Interesting. What lake is this? Is this Baikal Lake or something? Lake Baikal. Yes. So big. Okay. So yeah. Thank you for being here. I'm leaving. Goodbye. Have a good one. And see you tomorrow at maybe the same time if you want. By the way, I have a Discord here where I post the fucking link so that you get notified if you want. Wait. So yeah, feel free to join that if you want notifications. If not, don't worry about it. And yeah, goodbye.